Bulletcast for life.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bulletcast, only sports and recreational podcast. It is simply just too sweet. Thank you for the subscription, the stream, the viewing, the download, the listen. I am your host, the Podfather. I think I'm at like day 109 or so. I don't know. I've lost count of the days I've been champion, but I am enjoying life as the champion of this podcast. And I got a new guy in the studio. I got a new guy on the pod, and take it away.
Hey, what's up? This is Paul Playley, a.k.a. Mean Smart Callus, a.k.a. The Rock's Hot Strudel, baby, a.k.a. the rated NC-17 Superstar, a.k.a. Fantasy Booker T. Sucker! How you doing, Philip?
What's going on, man? So, as you people can tell by the title of this this pod, we're doing a little fantasy booking, bonus podcast for you. Book the Bullet Club invasion in WWE.
You bet your ass.
All right, so how would we start off with it?
Okay, well, the first question you gotta ask is why, right? Why does Bullet Club need to invade WWE? They just sold out the Sears Center in half an hour. So there's a solid question there. Why would they even go in the first place? The real answer would be money, right? So this has got to be worth their time. We got to make these guys main eventers in the future of this company.
All right.
So that's my whole point here is Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes have got to be the main event. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to get over the Young Bucks and Gorillas of Destiny, money-making tag teams like the New Day. That level. Mix up the mid-card with Hangman and the villain, Marty Scurll. And I'm saying bring in Bad Luck Fale, because Vince can't do anything if he ain't got a monster. Bring in the Giant, and you're making money. And then I'm also going to pull in a couple people from the WWE, just so that we get a little bit of that old Invasion vibe without oversaturating. You know what I'm saying? So Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are joining the Bullet Club. And I'll tell you how. Alright. So, for the fans' point of view, why would you do an invasion? Because you want to see these matchups. It's dream matchup time, okay? And it's been a long time since we've had room for dream matchups in the wrestling industry. WWE's been dominating. It's the first time that a real faction has come around to actually challenge them. So that's what I want to see. And we're going to make money for years off this shit. Is shit too much of a swear for this pod?
I try to keep it clean.
Try to keep it clean? How clean? Super clean?
Suffering succotash.
Suffering succotash. Alright, I'm a sucker then. We're making money off this sucker for years. So, here's what happens. Here's where it all starts off. All in. Okay? We're starting in the Sears Center. They just have the show of a lifetime. Matches of the year. We're talking 6-star matches happening here. And they're celebrating in the ring. Cody's about to thank all the fans for coming out. And what happens? You hear, "Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog." And Triple H wrecks the party. And he thinks he's doing him a favor, right? He's coming out and he's offering him on mic in front of everybody full NXT contracts. And these guys just sold out. These guys just say, "NXT? Are you kidding me?" No, they cut the promo of the lifetime on Triple H, throw him a personal super kick party mid-ring, leave him bloody, and close out the show. They say no. The next NXT taping, they raid the place, right? Bullet Club comes through the crowd, start in the parking lot, throw a party out there. You think it's just another one of the like DX style invasions, but they actually come into the arena. They actually come through the crowd and they take the ring, and we treat it like a shoot, right? The NXT roster comes out and like the real shooters come to the front and they're about to face them off, and the villain Marty Scurll says, "I'm so glad you're all here. We're holding tryouts." Massive brawl. They hold the ring. In the middle of it, the Undisputed Era and Shayna Baszler kind of got their back. And so you get this face-off, right? Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Bay, and the ROH Bros, they're coming in through, and you get a face-off between the Bullet Club and the Undisputed Era. And there's history. And the crowd knows it. You can sense it. Is he going to turn? Are they coming in? Super kick party. Screw Adam Cole. Knocked out. Mid-ring. Undisputed Era. Angry as a sucker. And Shayna Baszler catches a t-shirt. She's in. And so for the next few tapings, you get Bullet Club raids on different matches, wrecking the place, and the only way to stop it is if they get what they want, and what they want is a payday. So here's the card for the next takeover before Survivor Series. William Regal books Bad Luck Fale versus Lars Sullivan, Monsters Ball. We're talking about Shayna Baszler versus the entire women's locker room. Gauntlet match. Just tearing shit up. Tearing suckers up. Gorillas of Destiny versus War Raiders. You got the Hung Bucks versus the Undisputed Era. Non-title, falls count anywhere. We're getting moonsaults off the rafters, brother. Villain Marty Scurll versus Aleister Black versus Tommaso Ciampa. And then, because of interference from the Bullet Club, Ciampa gets even more heel heat off of stealing the title. And that sets up Aleister versus Ciampa for that title, because Bullet Club ain't hanging around here. They're just getting paid. Main events, we got two main events. You got Kenny Omega versus Johnny Gargano, because if you ain't having that match, what are you even doing? And then the unexpected one, the pure entertainment match, Cody Rhodes versus William Regal.
That sounds interesting.
Would you not watch that pay-per-view? Are you not entertained?
Cody versus Regal? What?
Oh yeah. They're going full Broadway on this. They're going way back to Memphis wrestling.
I mean, did you have more, or?
Oh yeah, I got plenty more. This is just the NXT leg.
This is just all right. Well, is there a main roster leg?
I'm getting to it.
Right, shoot, let's hear it.
That was the takeover before Survivor Series. And so what happens at Survivor Series? Main event. No hint of Bullet Club involvement. It's just a traditional Raw versus SmackDown 5-on-5 Survivor Series matchup. And it starts off Sammy, Kevin, and Daniel Bryan. Each one is eliminated early. And that's when the Bullet Club crashes the party. Through the crowd, wrecks everybody, no finish to the match. 10-on-7 brawl. Sammy and Kevin are laughing. Cammy's laughing their butts off. And Daniel Bryan doesn't know what to do because he's all about these indie guys. But he's kind of WWE now. He's been around for like 8-9 years. What's his heart say, you know? And he's going to be conflicted. That's one of these ongoing storylines. He goes back and forth over the next couple months. And so the locker room empties again. But sans a couple people that might be sympathetic. You know? Cameras follow the Bullet Club all the way out through the parking lot. And it looks like they're getting chased down. And they escape in Cody's limo. The Raw after Survivor Series, Ronda Rousey joins Bullet Club. That SmackDown, Gallows and Anderson give them big too sweet to the OG Bullet Club, Gorillas of Destiny, and Bad Luck Fale. AJ Styles, not sure what to do, because he's been getting paid lately. And so him and Daniel, they kind of do this tag team thing. They're going back and forth. A little bit against the Bullets, a little bit with them. Play off that until Royal Rumble. We get the following matches over the winter, right? The Click versus the Bullet Club. Hunter wants these guys out. He's calling his old buddies in. But his old buddies are old. And so this turns into a squash match. Right? 4-on-4 squash match. Bullet Club squashes them, and Triple H is furious. Hall, Nash, and X-Pac, they're just getting paid too. So they appreciate it. You know, they take the 1-2-3. The 1-2-3 kid takes the 1-2-3, and he gets up, dusts himself off, gives a too sweet mid-ring. Appreciate. Get that little rub from the old guys. You also get Kevin and Sammy versus the Young Bucks for entry into the Bullet Club. I'm down for that match. And then Kevin and Sammy get in. I'm not sure whether you want them to win or whether you want them to lie down on purpose to get into the Bullet Club. Build that trust. But it's going to be a good match. You also get Cody versus The Miz, Kenny Omega versus Daniel Bryan, because, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. You get Young Bucks versus The Revival. You get G.O.D. versus the Leaders of Worlds. You get AOP versus G.O.D. I want to see that match too. Braun Strowman versus Bad Luck Fale. Villain Marty Scurll versus Elias in a singing competition. Ronda Rousey versus Asuka. We're getting that in early. And then this one's kind of a weird one, but a gimmick match. Hangman Page versus John Cena, Texas Bull Rope.
What?
Yes, baby. Get him over as a crazy cowboy type, right? Because he can do it. John Cena has been in a lot of bull rope matches. Have you ever thought about that? Is it weird that homeboy from Massachusetts keeps getting in these bull rope matches? I always thought that was strange.
It is weird. He's in like the Four Corners matches where you gotta like tap the corner and the lights come on. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it's almost his signature at this point.
Alright, I can see it.
It's kind of weird. But anyway, I think Cena would have a sucker of a time with Hangman Page. And so that's all in the intermediary pay-per-views leading up to the big event, the Royal Rumble. And the only one that the Authority lets get into the Rumble itself, through shenanigans and everything, Kenny Omega. But he has to start at number 1. They're like, you are not getting any titles in this federation. The rest of the Bullet Club come down because the Rumble is no DQ. So they're just hanging out around the ring. Alright, it's a whole mob. And every other superstar has to come through them to get to the ring. And so when they catch Kenny Omega, and so look, they're tossed in and out. Fast eliminations. By the time they get to Kenny Omega, there's no hope for the first 10 to 15 people, right? And it's going so fast, the Bullet Club are just cutting promos on people, passing the mic back and forth between entries. And they're counting down with the audience. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 16, Braun Strowman. Comes down, clears house. Whole ringside. They do the
doing those shoulder tackles.
Oh baby, he's coming down full steam ahead. This is an A train coming through.
A train, Albert.
You bet. He's got the hair for it. And so that's what finally breaks up the stranglehold the BC got on the ring. And so they're beat up around the ring, and Kenny Omega is doing what he can to avoid Braun Strowman because, I mean, after you saw that Elimination Chamber performance Braun's put in, dude, he's taken like 6 different finishers. He is the main monster among men on the roster. And so havoc and destruction, and the ring starts to fill up with the Bullet Club knocked out. We get a traditional Kofi Kingston recovery spot. The Bullet Club is body surfing Kenny Omega around the ring so he doesn't touch the floor. Kofi gets thrown out, lands on Omega's back, and they throw both of them back in the ring.
That sounds nice.
And this is the turning point for AJ and Daniel Bryan, right? So AJ helps Bullet Club. He joins up. Daniel Bryan's like, no. He joins up with WWE. and they face off mid-ring. Both get thrown out. Ultimately, Kenny goes the distance, 1-30, all the way through, wins the match. He's in for the main event of WrestleMania.
I'm not watching WrestleMania now if Kenny Omega's in the main event. Just not doing it.
You are such a hater. How can you hate on Kenny Omega like this?
Boo, Kenny. Boo, Kenny. Boo, you damn jobber.
I think
What a Joe Bear.
Was that Boo Earns? Boo Earns.
I don't know. I mean, did you book it all the way to Mania, or?
I booked it through Mania, baby.
All right, let's keep going then.
Okay, we got the road to WrestleMania happening here. AJ Styles is officially back in the Bullet Club, but it's starting to get inflated, right? Like the NWO was back in the day, but it's a little sped up. So you got the OG Bullet Club, the Good Brothers, God, Bad Luck Fale, Finn Balor, and you got the Elite. You know, everybody in being the Elite.
The elite. Break it down.
The elite. And so you got them, and you also have the newcomers that just got in WWE. And so there's some friction building up there. In this time, you got John Cena versus Fale, because Cena has to slay some monsters because he's John Sucka Cena. John Cena! This is where you get Young Bucks versus New Day. I'm in for that match all day. You get Hangman Page versus Jeff Hardy. You get God versus the Usos, throwing it all the way back to the island. You get Dean Ambrose versus Marty Scurll, no DQ match. Hardcore.
Huh.
Oh yeah. You know about Marty Scurll's past, right? Check out some of those matches from England, baby. He's hardcore.
I believe it.
Yeah. I would love to see that in Extreme Rules. But there's two left, right? You get Rusev Day versus Cody, Brandy, and Marty.
All right.
Because they both got the singing intros.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. And then the last thing, because we're here to make money. Bullet Club versus The Shield in Elimination Chamber.
I mean, which members of the Bullet Club?
Balor, Omega, and AJ.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Are you stunned?
Kinda am.
What would you do? Which Bullet Club members would you put in the chamber?
I mean, we'll get to that when I start booking the damn territory.
Oh, you're booking the territory too?
Of course I'm booking the territory.
Okay, we're going for a full 2 hours then, ain't we?
We might. You know, we're at 18 minutes. Let's see.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I thought it was a half hour by now. So, after Elimination Chamber, Seth Rollins wins the title.
Which title?
Universal.
Boo!
Calm down. They're not putting the main event on SmackDown.
Seth Rollins World Champion sounds nice. Seth Rollins Universal Champion. I'm not digging.
You're getting down in semantics. The pedigree of the Universal title is Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar. That's a solid pedigree.
I mean, WWE title, Rogers, San Martino, Pedro Morales.
But what's the last time they talked about them? What have you done for me lately?
I mean,
you had Jinder Mahal lately.
Hey, hold on. That's for another time. Keep going.
All right. So, Universal title, main event of WrestleMania, Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega. And now we're on to booking WrestleMania. Triple H is going to try and pull some main event stuff again. But he's coming up against the leader of the Bullet Club. The man that's bankrolling it. The man that's putting on All In. Triple H versus Cody Rhodes. You get Stephanie in there. You get Brandy.
I like that.
It's a good show.
I like it.
Yeah. And then you get Shane McMahon versus Hangman Page. I'm a mark for Hangman Page. I'm sorry.
I love Hangman Page.
He's the only dude that does moonsaults and cowboy boots. I cannot.
He's the most hung
put
man
him
in
over.
professional wrestling.
Absolutely. Did you see what he did to Joey Ryan?
Oh, man, we don't speak of him anymore.
Tragic.
The tragedy. R.I.P. Ryan. Keep going.
R.I.P. Ryan. R.I.P. World's Cutest Tag Team. Main event is Rollins versus Omega. We also get a mega tag team ladder match. Talking Young Bucks versus the Hardy Boys, newly reunited. Maybe broken. Maybe Jeff gets a little woken in these days. We don't know. Just a little something to throw a little something in there, you know what I'm saying? And so you get the Young Bucks, the Hardys, the New Day, and the Usos tag team ladder match. Goes all day. You get, this one's kind of interesting. It's a 3-way match. 3 falls. They haven't done this since Jericho, Eddie, Benoit. Every fall is a different title.
Jericho, Eddie, and who?
I don't know. I had a brain fart for a second. But, so the 3-way is for the Cruiserweight title, the UK title, and the US title. We got Marty Scurll, Finn Balor, and the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
I like it. I like it.
Talking about
I'm a fan of the
masterpiece.
Bruiser.
Yeah.
I love him.
I love the way he comes out with it in his teeth. Just pure animosity.
I love all that.
And I'm only halfway down the card because I had a vacation. I had time on my hands. I almost apologized, but I'm not ashamed.
Keep going, my guy.
All right. So for the Raw Women's title, you get what we've been building to. You get Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. Charlotte gets to stay face because Ronda Rousey's coming through as a Bullet Club member. You get the ruthlessness of a hardcore MMA chick. It's gonna be a good one. And then you got to have a massive multi-man match, right? I'm not talking the Andre Battle Royal, although that's gonna be on the pre-show and Lashley wins because I don't want him to get to the main event, and Andre is the curse of death. So,
Jesus.
how long did it take Cesaro to recover from winning the Battle Royal?
I mean, he was just really there so Heyman could talk about Lesnar ending the streak.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's tragic. I don't know, man.
R.I.P. Andre. Check out the documentary, HBO.
Shout out to Andre.
Shout out. Keep going.
Shout out to Mojo Rawley.
Shout out to Baron Corbin.
Oh, R.I.P.
Most wanted. Shout out to Woken Matt Hardy.
Yes.
Wonderful. Oh, yeah. Keep it going.
All right, Lashley wins that because I don't want to see him around WWE too long. He's got no charisma, man. Anyway.
Story for another time.
Story for another time. You got the big multi-man match, and that's going to be a 5-on-5 OG Bullet Club versus WWE. So you got Bad Luck Fale, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and AJ Styles versus Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, Big Dog, Cesaro, Sheamus, and Dean Ambrose.
All right.
Yeah, it's a party time. I mean, it's kind of a popcorn match, but shit's getting destroyed. These suckers are going through tables.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. World title match, keep it simple. Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens.
Okay.
Yeah. And they deserve
Who walked in world champion?
Kevin Owens.
Who walked out world champion?
Daniel Bryan.
Oh, there we go. Where is this taking place? What WrestleMania is this?
It's this one's going a solid 4 days, I think.
the 32 match WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
The longest WrestleMania in history.
It's gonna be held in.
If you thought 34 was long, get your popcorn ready, baby. We going to overtime, baby.
It's hard times out here. We gotta put over as many themes as possible.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we're going for the long haul.
Yeah.
Keep it happening.
R.I.P. to the Dream. R.I.P. to Macho Man.
Oh man, two of my favorites.
All time.
Let's keep it happening, my guy.
SmackDown title: Shayna Baszler versus Asuka.
All right.
So with these two women's titles, Ronda and Shayna both take it because we're building them up over the course of the year. Next WrestleMania versus each other.
Okay.
MMA submissions only match.
Oh, I haven't seen a submissions only match in like 10 years.
Yeah, I think it's time to bring it back.
I miss those. They're so
Absolutely.
much fun. A lot of technical classics happen in submission matches, man.
Yeah, I can't remember half of them because there was like
Angle
a
was in
guy.
like a lot of them.
Yeah,
That's all I remember.
yeah, but the other half was kind of it's hazy at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angle Daniel Bryan submission match?
Oh my God, yes.
I don't care how Angle is now, just make it happen. All right.
They're both just attacking necks all night long.
Exactly. What else we got?
I got to throw in the big superstars because they're still around. So I'm going to put them all in one match. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus The Rock.
Oh my god. What is that even for?
Nothing. It's just to do it.
Whoever wins this, they get the most money.
It's for the money.
It's for $20 million.
Winner gets a movie.
Winner gets Stephanie.
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa.
Vince,
My guy.
Vince, this isn't like 2004. We can't book stuff like that again. Keep it going.
And then last match is number one contender. Because there were some guys that had to get on the card and couldn't find another place for them. There's always that match. But if we don't have Samoa Joe, The Miz, Bray Wyatt, and Nakamura on this card, somebody's going to die. The fans will charge the ring, and Vince ain't walking out. So that's my WrestleMania. I would pay double for that card. And then because you have to, because this is how Hogan would always shoot down people's ideas, is what happens next, right? The aftermath of this, Bullet Club explodes. Talking about Mega Power style, Tama Tonga leads a revolt, kicks out the WWE guys, starts feuding with Cody Rhodes. Omega's like, look, I got the title. I don't need all this. I thought you had my back. You don't. I'm over here. He bounces. Huge gang warfare match at Backlash. Shayna and Ronda rule their respective rosters. And Tama Tonga, AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes each lead their own factions. You got the whole next year. Fresh matchups.
All right. Is this where I jump in?
That's why they call me Fantasy Booker T. This
Alright.
is where you jump in.
I mean, you can jump in on this one anytime you want. So I'm looking at it. We're about let me think. WrestleMania 35's coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
I say this stuff will happen like around WrestleMania 37.
Whoa.
It's kind of, or no. Let me think. Yeah, I think 37 would be a nice spot, honestly.
Okay.
Give the Bucks and Cody and all the Elite and Bullet Club guys some time to really just go on the indies. So we're approaching WrestleMania 37. Roman Reigns isn't known for long title reigns. He's not.
It's weird because he's Roman Reigns.
Yeah. So, and this is in the time of one world title, one major championship, one woman's title, one set of tag titles. All right. So Roman is approaching 1 year as WWE champion. He's almost there.
So, how low are these ratings at this point?
Hear me out.
I'll hear you out.
But he's heel Roman.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he's wrecking fools.
He's wrecking guys. He's going through everyone. Going through everybody, and he has to make it to. Well, what's the pay-per-view always after WrestleMania like?
Backlash.
Backlash or Payback.
Yeah.
He has to make it to Payback to hold the title for 1 year. So we're all right. So actually no, we're past WrestleMania. He goes on. He silences the critics. We thought Daniel Bryan was gonna have another miracle at Mania. Doesn't happen.
Wait, so that main event was Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns, and they don't put Daniel Bryan over?
No.
Oh,
because
nobody's walking out alive.
Roman's a heel. You gotta remember that. We gotta remember that. Roman's a heel. Right? So it's the night after WrestleMania. Roman's like, I beat everybody. I finally slayed the beast. I got rid of Joe. I got rid of Balor. I got rid of Styles. I got rid of all these guys.
Big dog.
All right. He destroyed the Undisputed Era. All right. He got rid of Heavy Machinery. Got rid of the War Raiders now in NXT.
Whoa, not all right. He went right through Adam Cole, baby.
Oh yeah.
How dare
it's
you?
still Roman Reigns.
How dare
He's still
you?
the big dog.
Is his special weapon a shovel? That's
no.
his signature at this
No,
point.
he's not 05 Triple H. All right. So anyway, he's going through all these guys, and then, he's doing. He's cutting this amazing promo about how he's truly the guy now. Like, he's the one that's taken this company to the promised land. All right. And then, all of a sudden, this is what we hear.
Oh no! Oh no! Who could it be?
Cody Rhodes finally makes his long-awaited return to WWE.
Oh!
Alright, he's gonna be like, did you miss me? He's gonna do one of those things, He has even more bleach blonde hair. He's really a D-bag Cody Rhodes. Did you miss me? He's doing all that stuff.
He's got the eye patch.
No, not the eye patch. No, he says his name, Cody Rhodes, and he'll be like, man, it feels good to say that again. And then, he'll talk to Roman and be like, you've beaten all these guys, but you haven't beat me. Alright?
Alright.
And then, so, coming along with this, Cody's like, I got some friends too. You'll be seeing them pretty soon. So throughout the course of this Raw after Mania, we got the cruiserweight title. We got a match happening. Got a match for it happening. Who comes up at ringside? The villain,
Marty Scurll.
Comes
Whoop, whoop.
up at ringside. He says tomorrow night on 205 Live, I get a shot. He's just demanding stuff. Just demanding stuff. All right.
How many people does he take out with the umbrella?
Oh, he's taken out including Gallagher. He's taken him out. Most def.
Nice.
Just bam.
Oh, that's a match I should have booked.
Yep.
Gallagher versus...
Yep, that's who he's taking the title off of. He's
Umbrella versus Umbrella match.
Exactly. On 205 Live,
Yeah.
205 Live after Mania. That's who he's taking it off of. Okay? Alright. And then, so we keep going, and the Revival, they finally get their just due. They finally, they've had some issues, with WWE. Like, they haven't been put in the spot they've wanted. And we're talking about 37. They haven't had a main roster championship match yet.
What?
They haven't they had matches, but they haven't had the titles. They finally get them. All right, they retain them at Raw after Mania against Fish and O'Reilly. Have a solid, really kick-ass match. They're holding the titles up. They turn around, super kick party. Cause remember, FTR. Get it? Do you get it?
I got you.
You get it. All right, that's what's up. You get it. The Young Bucks. The thing we've been wanting to see for quite some time. The Young Bucks versus the Revival. That's going to be set for Payback. Because,
Okay.
you're going to have to get Payback, of course. Most def.
Absolutely.
No doubt. All right? And then, what's going on with the mid-card, The United States Championship. Who has it right now? Sami Zayn finally won a title on the main roster.
What?
Sami Zayn,
I don't believe you.
United States Champion. I know. All right, just has a kick-ass match with Adam Cole. Retains the U.S. title. All right, he retained it at WrestleMania. Open challenge. Hangman Page answers. Hangman Page. First night.
You bet your sweet bippy.
Oh yeah. Like the whole, not the whole BC. Just like these core guys, right?
The elite. The
all right.
elite.
Not Adam Cole. Adam Page becomes United States Champion. And Roman,
he has first night in the territory.
Oh, first night in the territory. Roman, he's still booked for a match later that night. He's going up against a very pure white meat babyface in Finn Balor.
Fair enough.
All right.
Dude's been smiling a lot lately.
Yeah.
I think he's going for that Bo Dallas heat.
Bo Dallas heat, of course. Roman, he's like, man, I've beaten him before. This is a piece of cake. So he's cocking it. He loads it. Boom! He drops Finn with one. Goes to the corner. Does his whole thing. He's ready to spear him in half. All right. By the way, this is a no DQ match, right?
Of course it is.
He's running for the spear. Catches a knee to the face. Kenny Omega.
Out of nowhere.
Kenny Omega knees Roman Reigns in the face.
V-trigger. Brilliant.
All right.
Brilliant.
And then, of course, my boy Finn Balor hops up to the top rope. Coup de grace on Roman Reigns. And
1,
2, 3. Finn's doing his whole thing. And then the Bucks, Cody, Marty, Hangman, Kenny, they're all in the ring. The largest two-sweet you've ever seen. But remember, this is always superstar shake-up time too, you know?
Absolutely.
So, the next night on SmackDown, Roman, he's a traveling champion, you know? Traveling like he's in the territory.
I appreciate that. Undisputed.
Oh, yeah. He addresses what happened on SmackDown. Kenny's not exclusive to Raw. Kenny's exclusive to Tuesday nights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't see that coming, did you?
I didn't see that coming.
Nah.
So now he's got it from both sides then.
Exactly. Cody's on Raw. Kenny's on SmackDown.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
All right.
There it is.
And then, you know, we're over the next few weeks, you know, we're talking about contentions for championships. Who's going to challenge Roman Reigns?
Who's it going to be?
Who? You know, who's it going to be, you know? He has some beef with Cody, you know, for all the stuff he's been talking.
Absolutely.
Kenny cost him a match against Finn Balor.
And his jaw's still broke.
Yeah. But then there's a guy who's been really... There's a guy walking around with a Money in the Bank briefcase.
Oh, shoot. Who it is?
It's AJ Styles.
Oh.
Yeah.
We talking about a babyface or heel AJ?
A pure white meat babyface AJ. Because, you know... And we're doing this, and AJ cuts a promo on Kenny like, hey, I remember what you did to me in Japan, and if you win that title, I'll be right there waiting for you.
There it is.
Yeah, we gotta have the continuity. You know? I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence here.
Well, that's why it's never getting over in WWE.
Oh my God! All right, you're right. So Kenny, you know, he has to have this number one contenders match, and who does he go up against?
Who?
Samoa Joe.
Oh! Fight forever.
But neither of them win.
What? Both too beat up? Or do they fight in the crowd?
No, they're going for it. But then Cody Rhodes
breaks it up.
You know, his dad had a cowbell back in the day. Over both of their heads, invades SmackDown. He's like, I deserve to be the guy.
Bang.
I deserve this more than any of you. All right.
What?
So then
I'm in.
We move. Yeah. Are you all in?
I'm all in.
There we go. So then we move on to Raw, and this is like about a week before Payback. There's still no number one contender for Roman. You know?
And you're not booking one of those Teddy Long. Oh, we're doing a tag team.
No.
We're doing a fatal 5-way.
No, we're not doing any of that.
Good.
Still no contender for Roman. All right. So what happens? Cody addresses that. I mean, I could do it if you people really want me to. Just really smarky and d-baggish. And then Kurt Angle, you know, he's not the general manager anymore.
Who it is?
You know. Do you really want to know who the general manager is?
At this point, you gotta tell me.
JEFF.
No.
JARRET.
That spells money.
Yeah, because remember, he was in the Bullet Club for a quick second, a quick dollar, you know? Kurt Angle was having a match here and there, you know?
Real quick, though, Jeff Jarrett getting in the Bullet Club is like David Arquette winning the title.
Oh, yeah, it's the exact same stuff.
It's so unnecessary.
Yeah, exactly. But moving on from that, you know, Jeff Jarrett, you know, he's like, you know, I knew your dad. Would he be proud of what you're doing? You know, the stuff you did outside of this company, yeah. But trying to get the world title like this, I don't know about that. You know? But then, you know, he's taking too long to make a decision. Triple H comes out. And he's like, you're trying to hijack my company? Alright? Your daddy worked for me. Alright? He did what I told him to do. And you really think that his punk-ass son is going to have an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship? And then Hunter, you know, he does that thing where he stops and he's like, you know what? You can have an opportunity at the title. Only if you beat Braun Strowman in the Last Man Standing match.
Ooh.
Main event of Monday Night Raw.
I'm in.
Alright? With Roman Reigns at ringside.
Okay.
So we're going for it. You know, as the show courses along, they keep building up this match. And so we finally get to it. Roman's at ringside. He has that big shiny WWE title with him.
Does Braun have the Saudi Arabia title?
No, God, no. God, no.
For an
Braun has
object.
already been world champion at this
Lime
point.
green.
He's already had the big strap at this point. All right?
Good.
Held it for a nice, 5 or 6 months.
Like you do.
Yeah, all right? I gave a Giant a long-term thing with the title. I'm a nice guy.
You are a nice guy.
Yeah.
Most Giants don't hold it long.
Exactly. I talked about that on my top 5. Go check it out. It's on the archive. So
Hit up the back catalog.
yep, main event time, and it's going down, and the winner of this becomes the number one contender for Roman's title. Now Roman's in an interesting spot. He obviously doesn't want Braun to win. He doesn't want to have to deal with that. But then Cody, he knows all of Bullet Club will be at ringside if he wins.
True.
So he's like, all right, what do I do here? What do I do here?
Between a rock and the hard place.
Rocking a hard place. So Braun's just annihilating Cody throughout the whole match. They're just he's just going after him. Bullet Club tries to help him. Hangman gets thrown, and Hangman's a big boy. He gets thrown like not even a toothpick, like a football. Just get launched
Straight into the crowd. Taking out the babies and everything.
Like on the side where all the production stuff is?
Yeah.
He just gets launched 10 feet over that way,
Sparks are flying.
Sparks are flying. Marty doesn't even stand a chance. Gets big booted, and Strowman's foot imprint is just on Marty's face.
Oh, he's walking around with an eye patch. Bandages for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. All right. So all that's going down, and Cody, he's crawling up to the ramp. He's just crawling up the ramp, trying to get away. And he drop kicks Strowman right in the knee. Goes down. The Young Bucks come out. Super kick. They go for one last one. Strowman pops up, grabs both of them by their throats. Picks them up, and just slams them down.
Double choke slam.
So, that's it. What's going to happen? Who's going to help him?
Roman's got to turn.
Does Roman have to turn?
He's got to. What do you do?
Roman's still at ringside, and he's just looking.
He's kicking back laughing?
He's looking, But he's getting worried. Roman's getting worried. No lie.
Mm-hmm.
Roman's getting very worried. All right? So, what's really going to go down?
Do tell. I am on the edge of my seat.
You're on the edge of your seat. I know. So, they need something to change this.
This is the point where a new piece of the Bullet Club comes in.
Are you sure?
It's got to.
It's got to.
I'm calling Bad Luck Fale.
You're calling Bad Luck Fale?
What goes up against a giant, but a bigger giant?
That would make sense, calling Fale to kind of go at it with Braun.
What are you thinking?
I don't think that's the case. I really don't.
Well, spill, brother.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
he was a fan of Dusty. He loved Dusty. He wants to help out his son.
That's a good call.
Kevin, plus all the stuff that Braun's put Kevin through, he's trying to get revenge on all that, and he's distracting him for the most part. All right, well, Cody's resting, but Kevin isn't enough.
Over these last 2 years, those two had to have been feuding, just wrecking Kevin Owens' life.
Well, I'm not in the creative meeting, so I don't know. This is what goes on in the mind of the Podfather.
All right.
So Kevin, he's trying, but it's just not enough. Kevin gets one of those famous shoulder tackles. All right.
And he takes it like a boss.
And Cody has a giant chair, and he smacks Braun. Braun looks up, looks back, he smacks him again. It's just not working. Cody goes for a third one, smacks him, and Cody has this look like, oh my God. Cody tries to run. Braun grabs him by his tights. All right. And he's about to pick him up. You see Roman darting, running like a 4-2-40 up the ramp. He's about to spear the life out of Cody Rhodes. Cody moves out the way. Roman hits Braun. Braun goes through all the LED. Blasts him all through that stuff. Count of 10. Cody just makes it to his feet, and he's kind of in shock, I did it.
I did it.
I did it.
Yes. You know how you put this over? I'll do you one more. Goes through the light boards, Titantron collapses. Braun is trapped under the Titantron. Can't get up.
True. That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. All right. So we get to Payback. The main event: Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE title, the richest prize in the game. It feels like a big match fight. It does, and it is. But Bullet Club is barred from ringside.
Oh.
Bullet Club is barred from ringside.
Sounds like we're bringing another member in.
All right.
Fresh.
Are we?
Here's how I would book that. This is where you call in a sympathetic member of the roster, and so somebody helps Cody. I'm talking Goldust comes in.
Really?
Brother for brother, baby. And he does the interference. And how much heat do you want Cody to get? Do you want heel heat on Cody? Because you can get heel heat on Cody. But Roman is the heel champ, isn't he?
Yeah, Roman's Vince finally saw the light. Wait, so if Goldust joins the Bullet Club, is he gonna be like 7, having like that white face paint again?
Good.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
He'll be like Bone Soldier.
Jesus. You know, we're going through the motions. You know, it's a decent match. It starts to pick up. You know, Roman keeps going for the Superman punch, but he just can't catch Cody. Cody's like the only guy that can dodge the punch. All right, he just keeps going forward and going forward and going forward and going forward. Brandy runs down. All right, Brandy runs down. She doesn't want her husband to get hurt. Roman is distracted by her. Cody pulls out that cowbell that he used on Kenny and Joe.
More cowbell.
Smack. Actually, no, he doesn't hit Roman.
Oh!
Brandy catches a nice one clean across the forehead.
My God, she's wearing the crimson mask.
Exactly. And Cody is in awe of what just happened. Cody cannot believe what just happened.
Cannot move. Tell me Roman takes advantage.
Huh?
Roman takes advantage, yeah?
Actually, Roman, yeah, he finally catches that Superman punch, but then he goes out to check on Brandy. So, do you see the double turn? Do you see it coming? Do you see it coming?
I see it.
Because remember, in Kenny versus Cody, Kenny was more concerned about Brandy than Cody was.
True story.
Same thing here. All Cody cares about is that championship, that strap. And Roman, he's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" You know, he's checking on her. You know, he's helping her onto the gurney as the EMTs carry her out. And then he realizes he has a job to do. So, you know, you could kind of hear him off camera say, or off mic say, "All right, I'm gonna finish this up, then I'm gonna go back there and check on her." So, like, I gotta retain my title and go make sure this.
In this whole lead up, he's got to be flirting with Brandy Rhodes.
I mean, there's a smile or a smirk or a murmur there too, because you know women love Roman.
Well, that's the thing, is he's a sexy beast. So, as a heel champ, he's playing into that, manipulating people, doing women wrong.
Oh, of course,
Absolutely.
He's like Flair in '85, you know.
Oh.
Oldest ride, longest line. Woo! You know,
Woo!
making it all happen. So, you know, he goes back in the ring. Cody hits that disaster kick, picks him up for the crossroads, hits it. 1, 2. Roman Reigns kicks out.
Of course he does.
Cody can't believe his mind. He's begging with the ref. He's pleading. 2. It was 2. It was 2. It was 2. Oh my God, it was 2. So Roman, he gets up, goes for the spear. Ref gets hit. All right,
Taking out the ref.
but a woman comes down to help Cody Rhodes.
Oh?
See, the Bullet Club, they don't really have a Bullet Babe. You could count Brandy, sure.
She
this-
is a babe. She's
Yeah.
a dang
This
fine
is somebody I'd like to see heel.
Mm.
Becky Lynch becomes the Bullet Babe.
Oh, see, now you're going after my heart.
The hair's dyed black. She's in Bullet Club gear. Has a nice little bandana over the face.
There you go.
All right, passes Cody some brass knucks.
Mm-hmm.
Cody gets him. All right, Cody gets him. He turns around, catches that spear. New ref runs down. 1, 2. Cody's leg is on the bottom rope.
Of course he is.
All right, so
Because Lynch put it there.
we're not done, you know.
Yeah.
All right. and Becky's arguing with Roman, and he gets those brass rings off of Cody's knuckles, just tosses them at her, like, what are you doing? You're dumb. Why would you even try that? Alright? And then while Roman's walking around the ring getting ready to spear him again, he asks the ref, hey, is Brandy okay? We got to keep the sympathy going. You can hear it. You can kind of hear it off mic. Is she all right? Making sure. And Roman does the whole ooh ah. He's running, catches that knee from Kenny Omega one more time.
Oh damn!
Because Kenny's on SmackDown. He's kind of severed, and all the other members I named, they're on Raw. Kind of severed ties.
Just long enough to forget.
Yep. While Kenny's been on SmackDown, he's been having just badass matchups with Joe, and he had a match with Chad Gable that was amazing.
He did.
Oh, just throwing these names out there, and he and Nakamura, they're getting to it, He defeated the boy. Should I even say who he defeated earlier on in the night though?
What? I mean, you've got to, please.
He defeated Adam Cole earlier on in the night, a little cross brand.
Baby cannot get a break.
Yeah, Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era, they moved over to SmackDown. So, they had a little thing going, little Bullet Club leaders. Cole, he was like the American Bullet Club leader.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah. They had a little thing. Kenny went over him.
He kind of ruled ROH for a couple years.
Yeah, he did. So, yeah, Roman goes for that spear one more time, catches that V-trigger square on the jaw. All right. Cody lifts him up, hits that crossroads, and he's covered.
1, 2, 3.
Cody Rhodes is WWE champion. All right.
About damn time.
Kenny kicks Roman out of the ring, and Cody, he has the title. He's celebrating like he's the world champion. His dad was first ever father-son world champions ever. It's amazing. Cody, Becky Lynch comes in, she hugs Cody. So they're all celebrating together. Kenny Omega picks up that cowbell, bing, right over Cody's head, and he holds up, because remember, the WWE title floats to both shows.
True story.
Kenny holds up that championship. I'll see you at Money in the Bank.
Bang.
All right. I think I can leave it at that.
I think that's where we leave it.
I think that is where you leave it. The main event. We can move on to the tag titles. Tag titles. The Young Bucks defeat the Revival. They're the champions.
Of course.
We have Hangman Page. He retained against the Kid, Ty Dillinger.
You're bringing Ty Dillinger into this?
It was just like a one-off, a quick little one-off.
Man, that's like a U.S. Open challenge.
Exactly. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Poor Dillinger can't get a break, man. He had one gimmick, and it's gotten old.
Oh, did I mention Becky Lynch was the women's champion?
Oh, good.
Yeah, so they have all the titles.
Yes.
There you go.
I love it when a faction has all the gold.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll leave it with that. Does Kenny? What happens at Money in the Bank between Kenny and Cody? Because that's April.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what?
That might be.
That can't be Money in the Bank.
That might be May, June.
Could WWE go without a pay-per-view every month?
It could. It ain't gonna.
Okay, let's not do Money in the Bank. That's too far off. Let's go.
The next pay-per-view. After
let's just bring one back.
Talk about SummerSlam, baby.
Let's just bring one back. I'll see you at Bad Blood.
Oh,
there you go.
Does it have 2 D's on the end of the first word?
Of course.
Yes. Throwback.
Yeah.
Is it an In Your House Bad Blood?
Bad Blood in Your House, 2029. Don't throw that in there. It's a Bad Blood. See you at Bad Blood, my guy. Because they do. They have bad blood, and not that Taylor Swift crap. They have heat, brother. All right. And I think that's it, man.
Yeah, you've allowed them to conquer both brands in the WWE, and the main event of a pay-per-view worldwide is headlined by Bullet Club versus Bullet Club.
Yeah, I forgot about Marty. Marty is a Cruiserweight champion. Shout out Marty.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yes. All right, 54 minutes in. I haven't done a pod this long in a very long time.
Too sweet, brother.
All right, too sweet, baby. All right, I got Paul. I tried to get him to go with Cactus Paul. He wasn't feeling it. Nah.
If you want to hear more of this fantasy booking, go on Tumblr because I'm old school. Fantasy-booker-t.tumblr.com. That's where I blog my fantasy bookings at.
Fantasy Booker T. Well, thank you for coming on the pod, my guy.
You betcha.
Giving some extra content out to these people. That's That's what I do, man.
And that's the Bullcast for this week.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I record the regular episode on Friday. You know, that I got to recap Raw and SmackDown. You know, got to do that.
Okay, I'll take the bonus.
I'll take the bonus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for all you New Japan marks, in the words of that Kenny Omega guy, goodbye and good night. Bang.
This has been the Bullcast. Thank you for listening.